Hey everybody, welcome to another Toy of the Day here on CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil. And what do we have for you tonight? We're going Star Wars. I know we've been doing a lot of Hasbro, but it's kind of like it's Star Wars, it's Marvel, it's Transformers, it's all of those. So yeah, we got a lot. But we got some Fortnite in there, we've got some NECA in there. We try to vary things up from time to time. We've got some Jacks coming as well soon. But I've been waiting a while. You've noticed he's been standing back there for months now, or a month or two now. And so now we finally get to talk about tech. More, I wanted to clear the shelf. So being able to talk about tech would be nice. And you can follow, did I say all that stuff? You can follow us. You can check out the Cornercast podcast, check out our shirts and all that. But tonight we're going to talk about tech from the Hasbro Black Series line. Now the weird thing about this is, 3 Walmarts in Connecticut got this wave within about a week of each other, and then they sold out, and no other Walmarts have restocked them yet. We also saw 2 or 3 Targets get them again in the entire state, sell out immediately, and haven't been restocked again. So we have a lot of Grief Kargas hanging out, and not a lot of new stuff. So hopefully soon they'll be able to get these in our hands, or Amazon will come through on their orders. Yeah, tech from the Bad Batch. Bad Batch just wrapped up. We had just taken a look at recently. Where did I put the box? That's a great question. I really lost. Oh, there it is. Because they put it in front of me instead of behind me where I thought it was going to be. We just reviewed Wrecker. And a while ago we reviewed Hunter. Way back, I think it was Easter. So it's like April-ish. So it is nice to have part of the crew, most of the crew, together. We still need, with the 3 of them, tech is smaller, slightly brighter colors. Of course, it's a light gray versus the dark gray on these guys. We need what's his name? God, I'm losing it today. I can't think of his name. I know you probably all are screaming at me. The last one, is it Echo? Right? Echo. Jesus. I'm going to have to look it up. See, this is why I don't edit things. So you can see it's late. I've been doing a few of these tonight so I can kind of plan through the week. And I am at a loss. I think it's Echo and Omega, right? Omega's been announced. Echo has not. I keep saying Echo like I'm actually saying the right thing. Rex, Echo, yeah, right? Echo, yeah. It's been nice to kind of see the crew kind of evolve. And we got Echo in the Clone Wars wave, but that was before he was kind of turned into part droid. So just one more left. And we got the whole crew. And then you add Crosshairs, or a new color for Crosshairs would be great. And it's nice to have the whole crew together. So what are the good things about him? Well, he's very unique. This is, compared to the other guys, there's a lot of unique parts on here for him. He looks very different than the other clone troopers. There's a lot more segmentation, and like fabric sculpting underneath. No fabric on, no soft goods on him at all. But the way the legs are, with kind of like the armor on top of it, versus these guys where they look like they're fully armored up here. So he looks and feels a little more movable. There's a little more posability to him because he doesn't seem as rigid. He does come with a tool belt, and each one of the tools is removable. So that's a nice little addition to him being kind of like the techie person. I hesitate, I'll be honest with you, I hesitate to take the tools out, because once you stretch out those points, you have a problem. Backpack, just like his other guys, removable there, and he comes with a pistol. But the pistol is similar to the ones we've seen so far. There's not a lot of difference there, so he comes with that same pistol. Visor does come down. He's got these little designs on the side. The little skulls on the side. It's great, like great additions to the figure. Visor flips up, and you get the goggles. Now here's my two problems with this overall. I like all the things that we have here for him. One, this blaster has no place to be stored on his body. Nothing. You can't store it in the backpack. There's no holster here on the side for it, even though he has a pouch. So either he's holding it or it's floating around in a bin somewhere. So that's one drawback for him. Number two is when you do remove his helmet, there's no goggles. The goggles are part of this. So even though he typically is wearing goggles. Now, some people have said that you can mod the Empire Strikes Back Leia's goggles to fit with him, and it kind of works, but it's the wrong color. So I'm hoping at some point they kind of correct that. And I understand from the perspective that they couldn't make the goggles kind of like, because technically the helmet is open and he's wearing the goggles and he puts the helmet over the goggles in the show, and these are what are actually on his face, the goggles that are in here. But so I understand engineering wise they couldn't do that unless they gave you a separate head, or made the helmet a little more complex. The fact that the visor does go up and down is a nice touch, but again, a separate set of goggles that he could wear when he's not wearing the helmet would have made it perfect. So those are my two gripes. Just, no place for the blaster to go, and then not having a separate goggle piece for him to wear, knowing that they've done them before, and I'm sure it was cost, because there's a lot of new stuff on here and there's a lot of unique stuff for him. So I understand, working in this field for a long time, knowing that like each one of these things that is on him, each one of the sculpt work, each one of the added things, all cost extra money. The paint, the detailing on it, I completely understand that. But if we do get an updated one, it would be nice to have, for sure. So much so that I might actually take the goggles I have two Leias, so I might take one and repurpose it. But I heard it doesn't look as good as it would as if it was uniquely his. So there you go. There's tech from the Bad Batch, newest wave. Lando's coming up. We got to talk about our Sing. And then I still don't have Cosca Reeves and Zero. Those I haven't been able to get. So I really want those two. Those are the two I wanted the most from the wave. Lando was number one, and then the two Mando figures were number two. But there's tech for you. So check out a full gallery of tech along with his partners there up on castorscorner.com. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. You can pick up one of these shirts down below, the links below, and check out the Cornercast podcast and subscribe, rate, review, do all that fun stuff. And subscribe to the channel. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and then we get to share them with you. And really, that's been the best part of this journey. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night for another Toy of the Day here on castorscorner.com. Night, everybody.